Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a tarot reader, but I am a beginner tarot reader. And I usually focus on love because, come on, tarot deck is entangled with love and romance. But also the journey of life, okay? We are all on a spiritual path throughout our life, and learning your life path number and your soul's journey is going to help you and benefit you. Please, if you have any questions and I could help you out, I'm not by any means a master at this, but I have found out some information and I can help the best I can. I like to use the cards and I like to apply them and give life advice using them, okay? I focus my readings on people that are in separation. So if you have a soul connection that went left and went wrong out of nowhere and it was a surprise to you, or someone you're with is not treating you right, you don't, but you're struggling to release them, maybe you're in separation, maybe it's on again, off again, but you feel like you're spiritually connected to that person, I'm going to use your cards to see generally what's going on and what you need to do and where God is guiding you, okay? So, let's go ahead and get to it and see what the cards have. Universe, please, for my people in separation or in complicated relationships. Okay. So, the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Something definitely went wrong. That's the overall general energy for the reading is the Tower. So, I do believe this was spiritual intervention, okay? Sometimes we find ourselves in relationships and we have literally outgrown this relationship, but we stay with the person because we love them and society put us in this box, and literally it's not always love, it's more attachment and love. Love and attachment are two different things because I'm in separation with my husband. It's been as of coming March, it will be 2 years. So, not yet 2 years, but it's been a while, and I've released the attachment, which is what a lot of people are struggling with. And now I've come to terms that, okay, I love my husband. Even if he's out here fucking 10 women, okay? I had to confront my own feelings about that because I was really jealous and very possessive. So being able to be like, you know what, even though he's still out here doing what he wants to do, why do I still care about him? He's not doing right by me. He's not treating me the way I know I deserve to be treated. But why, I had to confront the feelings because I still loved him. I still love him. Look, 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I mean, this is a soul connection. 4 of Wands, that's my twin flame card. I don't really follow the card meanings, not to the T, okay? I'm a self-taught tarot reader and I am intuitive, okay? So I am not psychic. I interpret the cards the way that I interpret them, and I feel like God speaks to me using them. So, just in case you're wondering how I read. Or if you're a reader yourself and you're not getting the same interpretation, that's okay because we're all different, okay? We're all different. But let me go ahead and see what I have here. I have past, present, and future down at the bottom. Okay, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with you, and that's totally fine, but hopefully you'll get something out of this reading. So, I see a third-party situation. I do feel like somebody was not faithful. Somebody jumped ship. Somebody was dipping in the other, dipping outside of their rainbow or whatever, the grass is greener. They were fucking around, basically. Let's make a long story short, with the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like they were collaborating with someone else romantically, okay? And I feel like this person caused drama and fights, okay? Surrounding, use your insecurities. Oh, you're just insecure, and oh, you're jealous, and oh, you're always this and nagging, and basically trying to flip shit around because your intuition was probably telling you something wasn't adding up. But he would deflect that and probably, or she, whoever, blame you and like, oh no, that's your head. You're fucking crazy. You never trusted me. But I feel like the Tower's here because it all came out. Something, you might not know all the specifics, but the Tower, it's like suddenly, you have to jump ship from a burning building. The ship is going down. I feel like, I do feel like this person jumped ship. Quite literally ran, doesn't want to face the reality. I get when I see Tower, I feel like this person does not want to take responsibility for anything they do. They are very egotistical. They don't want to apologize. Even though they know they were wrong, you'll never catch them saying it. It's like, I would rather not talk to you ever again and never have to admit that I fucked up, But they know. Like, just because a motherfucker don't say it doesn't mean it's not known, okay? People know what they do. They just hope they can get away with things. This clearly wasn't the case. That's the past. I feel like there's a lot of conflict and a lot of pain with the 5-5. The 5 of swords and the 5 of wands. I feel like very passionate dispute, okay? So this had to do with your heart. You fought on behalf of this person. You may have made excuses for them. Oh, I hate that. But now, okay. So, this may have happened before in the past. And you've come out of this energy with the sun is here. The sun is here. So you are you may be in the same, watch out, Smokey. My cat's in the way. You may be in the same situation like me where you've released the attachment and you're finally comfortable on your own. But also now you're having to come to terms with the fact that your relationship didn't work out. The fact that, this person, didn't keep their end of the bargain. You feel like, fuck, I wasted all this time. How dare you? You're giving up on us. What about the investment that I put in? So you have obvious regrets, but with the sun here, I feel like you're trying to stay positive. You're trying to see the bright side of things. That outlook is going to really benefit you. I'm sorry, my cat, he's all up in my mix. With the 8 of wands, though, I feel like things are going to be switching up soon. I feel like because you've released that attachment and you let this person go, it's like you have come to terms that this relationship may be over. And you know that even if it's maybe, you hear that saying maybe you're the one, but a different time, a different place type deal. But whatever that case may be, right now, you just know that if you were to come back together and it was too soon, you know that you're not going to be able to trust this person. You're not going to feel that way about this person. It's like this person, they dropped their mask. And they were playing a role of being a supportive partner to be there for you and doing everything they needed to do. But it was a mask. And as soon as they got caught up in some bullshit, they ran. I feel like this person was a coward. A coward that was unable to take responsibility and own up to their mistakes. They rather throw the whole relationship away because they too know that they failed you. And they know you're never, I feel like you're a very, you're not one to be played with. You have a high self-esteem. But because the time and energy in this relationship, this might be a long-term relationship, you have made excuses for this person. You have, put your pride to the side and said, you know what, people make mistakes. I'm going to still fight for this. I believe people can be better, do better, whatever. But this kind of crossed the line. You might have had problems, small issues. For an example, my husband, I caught him watching porn one time. And I don't know why, but it hurt me. It hurt me and it made me feel like I wasn't good enough. It really hurt my heart and I felt like he was cheating on me, to be honest. I know a lot of people don't feel like that. but I did. I felt a sense of betrayal. But I was able to forgive that. But at the same time, I should have paid attention to my soul because my soul did not forgive it. I wasn't ready to let go of my husband for it though. But I know that every time he fucking did some stupid shit, it changed my perception a little more. It was like I started to see him like being more snaky, like, just not being real with me, feeling like it was just pretend. And then when I caught him messing around talking to other people, that is where it was like, oh my God, this is a fucking pretend. It's like, you rather see what someone would do like when you're not watching, because that'll show you what they would rather be doing, if it wasn't for being faithful to you. So that just opened my eyes and changed my whole perception. But it didn't happen overnight. I was devastated for a year straight. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I lost a bunch of weight. I was traumatized. But I'm in a totally different headspace, and I feel like a lot of you are. And now that you've released that attachment and you have a positive outlook and you've grown from the mistakes and you realize that you have put this person's needs before your own, and because you sacrifice your own wants and needs for this person, they ended up letting you down. You realize that you can't always put someone else before yourself. Even if it seems like you're being selfish, even if it seems like it's not the right thing to do, at the end of the day, a person will flip on you like a fucking light switch. So you have to hold them standards, have those boundaries, because people who care about you will understand that and they won't fucking put themselves in a position to lose you, okay? Nowadays, it is hard to find rarity that I'm talking about, but guess what? I would rather have something real and something fucking rare than be in a fake ass relationship. I'd rather be by myself, and I found happiness and stability within myself, okay, and security. I cater to my own heart, and I'm very sensitive, so I'm at the point in my life where I want to take care of me. I want to protect myself from people who don't have my best intentions, okay? And it hurt the worst because this person I spent 16 years of my life with, and they turned on me. So I need to have loyalty to myself first and foremost. Before I can give my loyalty to someone else, it can't be jeopardizing the loyalty I already have for myself. Because if you really loved me, you wouldn't make me sacrifice my own feelings and boundaries to accommodate you. Okay? I hope that helps you, and I hope you understood that. If you haven't learned this, okay, it's all about perception. It's all about energy. So you might be going through this process. It's a process and it takes time. But ultimately, you need to learn this lesson, because otherwise people will take advantage of you. It doesn't matter. People are going to fail you. You cannot blame everybody for what one person did throughout your whole life. If you're a hopeless romantic like me, you're going to want to try again. You're not going to want to be alone. You're going to want the love that you know you can give and the know you deserve. But that being said, don't sacrifice what's important to you like you have done in the past, so you can hold yourself to a higher standard. And now hopefully you've learned the fact that attachment is difficult, but you can purge someone. You can release it. I think attachment is that's the deadly part. You really, relationships can be very temporary. And if you have a strong attachment, you will put up with bullshit. And you don't deserve it. You don't need to. So I just feel like moving forward, you learned the lesson not to, you're not jumping off the fucking cliff anymore. Now you're making sure, how deep is the water down below? Is there a current? Is there deadly fucking sharks in the water? Do I have a life vest? Right? Is the water poison? You are taking the necessary steps to make sure that your safety is good. And I'm not talking about physical safety. I'm talking about spiritual fucking safety, emotional stability. And this person that you give your time and energy to needs to take care of your heart and care about you. Okay? and you're going to give that same energy. So, it's a tough lesson to learn, but I feel like you've learned it. So, you still have the attachment from your past, but you're working on it. I feel like you've released it, but you still love that person. It doesn't change because someone fucks you over. You ever heard that saying, like, you talk shit to your kids, they're not gonna love you less. They're gonna dislike themselves. So when somebody hurts you, you don't love them less. You question yourself. Actually, my husband, I used to be like, am I good enough? Why did he cheat on me? Why would he go to someone else? And like, I started questioning me as if my place wasn't enough in his life, that he had to go and search for something else to fulfill him. But at the same time, I realized that he didn't go for someone better than me. It's just somebody different, and we're all different and uniquely made, which makes us all very special. So I've come to terms with that, and I'm not going to blame myself for his fucking shortcomings. And I don't want you to either. This Eight of Wands, it's like you're in a good state of mind, and it's like a light switch. God is about to whoop, rush in with some this loving energy, the lovers, because now you can process people. You know, it's like, I don't know, you just read people now. You can tell if a person has bad intentions, good intentions. You want to ask questions. You want to engage someone, but make sure that they're interested in you. Like, you've learned so much, and it was like a crash course, and it was probably oh my God. I know what I went through, so I can just imagine what you went through, okay? But it's preparing you for the lovers. The lovers drenched in spiritual harmony, a spiritually harmonious sexual relationship. Because this is the lovers. This ain't, oh, we're friends. These are love-making partnerships, okay? But it's in harmony. God is approving of this, okay? At the end of the day, listen to your instincts and your gut. Do right by people. And be expected for them to do right by you. If you do right by somebody in real life, then they can do right by you. It's not, oh, impossible. If I'm treating you right, if I'm faithful, if I'm honest, if I'm giving it my all, then you meet me halfway. You do the same for me. And once that fucking scale starts tipping, and you feel like you're not getting equal reciprocity or whatever it's called in your relationship, then they don't deserve a spot in your life. That doesn't mean I still talk to my husband, but he can no longer get close to me anymore because he stepped over all my boundaries. So he put the needs of himself before me. But those needs disrespected me at the same time. I have boundaries and I have needs too. But never once in my relationship did my boundaries disrespect my partner. Cheating was a no. No, you don't do it. And it just makes your partner feel like they're in competition with someone else or they're not secure. They don't have you. I don't want that. I don't want that, and nobody should have to put up that. So I feel like you're going through some things, and the Ace of Swords here, this is coming in your future. I feel like you're going to meet people. You're going to be able to see toxicity or somebody like for who they are. You're going to be able to deal with people, the energy, and not everybody is going to connect with you. I'm telling you, you got to find your fucking tribe and find the people who are there for you. I'm sorry, I keep getting calls repeatedly. I have a little boo and he keeps sweating me. He's got to stop though. I have to teach him boundaries too. Like, I can't answer your call, and you calling me 20 times in a row is not good. I need to establish those boundaries. I like the attention, but it's bordering psychotic. Okay, I got no time for that. I'm a grown woman and I'm busy, okay? So Two of Swords, I feel like the Two of Swords is representing a decision, you moving forward in your future, because this bottom line represents your future outlook. I feel like it's going to be a choice, but not between a partnership. This is a choice between you and someone else. Are you going to choose to remain by yourself in this sun energy, taking care of your own heart, catering to yourself, protecting yourself, right? Or are you going to put yourself out there and give something to a partnership, to the lovers? I feel like you've learned a lot, so you can go through and meet different people, and not every glove is going to fit you, you know what I'm saying? But you learned a lot, so now going through the relationships and meeting people, you can decipher who is going to be a fit and who's not going to be, which will stop you from wasting time on people who do not fit the bill. Not everybody is made for you. You know what I'm saying? Dating can be difficult and tricky. Find someone who's willing to invest into you and who's willing to relationships are deep, okay? You got to talk to someone. It's not like when you're 17, you know? Long-term relationships are so much deeper than that. And that's a lesson I think you've learned. And God is going to bless you with the lovers, because you learn not to sacrifice anything but this. You're not going to put up with anything but this lovers harmonious spiritual connection. And if not, you're going to be alone. I really hope when this person is calling, my freaking video isn't getting paused or like muted in the moment. I'm going to be very upset with him because I'm on a roll right now. This is great life advice. My TikTok is Jessie's Life Advice. I'm not a regular tarot reading. I use these cards to help people, elevate them, help them through difficult times in their life. You lost someone, but that person was sacrificing your boundaries and disrespecting you, and it was too easy, you know? So the Tower's here. God shut that shit down. God exposed it, bring it to the forefront, because like I said, you're giving everything. Nothing goes unseen. God is always there. Always. I feel like the choice is going to be between you and someone else. Are you ready for something significant, or are you choosing to be alone? You probably have some fears and anxiety about moving forward in a relationship because of what you've been through. And that's okay. Be patient with yourself. This is not a race. You are going through stages where your energy is fluctuating. The Magician, you are also manifesting. God knows that this was traumatic for you. God knows that it was going to take you time to elevate and learn the lesson and process this energy, this difficult energy from your past relationship. The Tower's here. You jumped out of a burning building, okay? To save yourself, okay? You probably broke a whole bunch of spiritual bones. It does not fix itself instantaneously, okay? Be kind to yourself. Talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend that just got her heart broken. You know, be like, baby, you didn't need him anyway. You were too good for him. Anybody would be happy to have you. You know, everybody is special at the end of the day. People all have unique individuality about them. And nobody deserves to be taken for a fucking ride when it comes to their heart. People should not play games with people's emotions and their heart. Relationships are very serious and they take a lot of work, and people are out here doing a lot of manipulation, and it's hard to see past that. But use your spiritual eyes, because God will never lie to you, and you will feel it. When you feel the vibe is off, pay attention to that. And trust your instincts. At the end of the day, trust them, because they're never wrong. In the wild, animals only have their instincts to go off of, okay? And guess what? It is impeccable. We as humans have neglected our instincts, but women all the time tell me, like, I knew it, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I didn't want to give up on him. I knew something wasn't right. All the excuses. So don't lie to yourself about this relationship, okay? Don't lie to yourself about the red flags, about the intuition, about the disrespect. Be honest and purge that shit. Accept the fact that that person didn't hold you to the same fucking standard that you did, and they didn't love you the way that you love them. You know how someone loves you, but you can't like make them love you the way you deserve. Are you willing to put up with their bare minimum love? People have a lot to grow and learn from, and a lot of people are not doing that. Be careful with this magician, because I feel like the energy is going back and forth with this Two of Swords between you wanting someone maybe because you're lonely, but also a lot of trauma from your past, so you're not really moving forward and you might be self-sabotaging. Be very careful. Where energy flows, that's where you're putting your energy. That's where the universe is going to make a path. It ain't going to be like, oh, I love myself. You have to really love yourself. And, oh, I deserve better. And believe that. You know? I used to think to myself, my husband was cheating all the time. I probably subconsciously manifested it. To be honest, don't do what I did. You know? I spent so much time worrying about what he was doing instead of being happy in the relationship. I feel like that could have pushed him away. I'm not perfect partner, you know? And it's hard to let someone love you and give your most, that's the most vulnerable parts of yourself when you open yourself to a relationship, a sexual partnership. It's very vulnerable, you know? And you really need to be catered to and taken care of. And it's hard, all right? Be patient with yourself. I was going to clarify, but I don't think I need to. The cards, I said a lot, and the reading's already at 26 minutes. I hope this helped you. I hope you are making great strides in knowing what you deserve and not accepting the bare minimum. That's for romantic relationships, family, friends. I've separated myself from a lot of people. I love them. That's like my brother. I love him. But I only deal with him in small bits because we have so many conflicts of interest, and he doesn't necessarily respect my views. So I don't waste my time trying to explain my views from him. I know it's falling on deaf ears. So know your worth, know who you can vibe with, know who you can talk with. You got to find your people and use discernment when it comes to who you let in your energy field. I hope this helped you. I hope you continue to grow and never, ever ignore your spiritual well-being, because God is always guiding you and always there. You are on a spiritual journey, and I hope you continue to grow and pass all the tests that the universe throws at you. Have a blessed day. Have a good night.